if you like the program that you're now going through, maybe if you can tell us why you decided to take it, what's happened so far and what you're getting out of it.
Okay. So number one, I'm a perpetual student. Number two, I'm an early adopter of a few things. I found value in engaging with people in the ecosystem through the circles and the chat. I found value in reading the material that the ecosystem is founded upon. But when this came up, it was a good way for me to ditch the laziness that would go in self-study and put myself into a dedicated cycle that would force me to engage with people going through the same learning experience. So for me, it was more a focus period, trying to cover the basics and then also to apply the model and the discussions in a client-facing context.
Understood. Perfect. And what are you getting? I mean, we are in week 4, so kind of almost at the end. What do you think are some key takeaways that you are getting from it?
Well, so looking within the ecosystem, I've gained an appreciation of the caliber of the people that are part of this community. Looking at what it's meant for me outside, I engage quite a bit with the startup ecosystem in South Africa, and it's forced me to get out of a comfort zone and have a discussion with them around their purpose and whether that exists and how they're looking at designing their business in a different way so that they can scale. But it's also allowed me to take this approach and weave it into something that I get paid to do under the work banner and just enrich my normal day job as well. And I'm changing roles as a result of that. So all good so far.
It's quite a rapid progression in 3 weeks. But thank you. Thank you, Marvin. That's awesome. Marcos, let's go over to you. The same questions. Why did you take the course? What you have done so far in it, and what's the value that you're getting out of it so far?
So the main reason I took the course was because I was starting my own business, and after reading the book and applying it to 2 business models that I was thinking about, I felt, here's an opportunity for me to see how other people are actually applying this methodology into real businesses. And, it will help me get things started the right way. Maybe it will also give me some consulting opportunities to get better at applying some of the ideas from the book. And it really worked out that way. The whole concept of taking a client, because you actually get to work with a client through this consulting course. And I picked I happen to have a client that's a large travel business. They have an e-commerce platform. And just having the conversation about the exponential canvas with them opened up a whole set of new ideas of how they could look at their business in a different way. So it gave me a whole different hands-on perspective on how to apply the material.
Awesome, super, Marcos. Thank you. And Olga, over to you for the same questions.
Yes, for me it was an opportunity to update what was new, because I did my certification. It was last year in February. And I recently also finished the course with the Growth Institute to update myself in the exponential organizations. So I said, okay, what there's new? So when you said that there is something new, we have to update everybody, that was so important for me to be updated. And also, as I recently finished a sprint, I said, is there something new that I don't know? I found many new things. One takeaway that I really encourage people to take it is because first I engage with the course that is training with a trainer, not my own self, because it's difficult for you to find time on your own to do a self-paced course. And for me, it was better to allocate the time and commit, because if I leave to myself, I procrastinate a lot, so I will never do it. So I said, okay, I save the time and I will do it. And it was really good because, as Marco said, you work with a client. So as I did finish a sprint, I took it like customer development, because I engaged the customer, my client again. And the advisory call was the best for me because first it's paid, it's free for us. So of course I have to take advantage of this opportunity. And I looked for an advisor in the ecosystem for something that my client wanted to research. And I found someone amazing, and it was the best for me because I could present this person to my client and we dig deep into what he wanted to know. And I found someone very knowledgeable about that. So that was the best for me. Also because I could see different points of view from my lead coach, and that I didn't dive deep in that thing, and it was really, really good for us, also for my client as well. So I took that like a customer development opportunity.
Great. Thank you, Olga, and thank you to all three of you for sharing your experiences and joining us here today.